The following is a presentation of Radio Plus Video Sports.
Henschel from the Wildcat. Henschel now will get it in a head full of steam. There goes Henschel to the end zone. Touchdown right through the shoot mark.
Radio Plus Sports, a Wisconsin Broadcasters Association first place winner for best digital production in the state.
Delmacher rolling out to the left, flips the hips over the middle. He's got him! Brody Highland to the end zone! His second touchdown of the day!
In-depth interviews with coaches and players, sideline reports, in-depth analysis, and top-notch production.
With 6 seconds left on the clock, Gannon Schwartz, misdirection, goes out to the right. He's got a man in the end zone. Two-point conversion for the Vikings!
Radio Plus Sports, a Wisconsin Broadcasters Association multi-year first place winner for best play-by-play in the state.
In motion comes Neal. Play fake to Neal.
Got him.
Eli Mikulkevich down the field. Hauled in by the Cardinals.
Thanks to our Radio Plus Video Sports sponsors.
Edward Jones, Integrity Saw and Tool, Bauer Chiropractic, Bondi Family Dental,
Sargento Cheese, Lens Truck Center, Right Way Home Improvement, Taco Bell,
Addison Jones Real Estate, Holiday Automotive, Quest Interiors, Wisconsin Lighting Lab,
BCI Burke, Marion University, Fox Valley Savings Bank, Musa Sheet Metal,
Coal, Oil and Propane, Dufresne Moving and Storage, Marco Tax Service, Winnebago Lutheran Academy,
Bob's Pizza, AirTech, Silica for your home, The Wellness Way,
Fond du Lac Credit Union, Roush Insurance, Scotty's Auto Works, St. Mary Springs Academy,
Bristol Morgan Bank, New Medical Center, Verhaeg's Furniture Mart, Hopper's Silk Screen and Embroidery,
Smith Builders, National Exchange Bank and Trust, Brad Tagliapietra, American Family Insurance Agent, Everson Law Office,
Michaels Corporation, Aurora Healthcare, Vogel Family Dentistry, Anders Auto Parts, Schaefer Auto, Keller Buildings,
Sauer Family Dental.
Let's go live to the Radio Plus Sports broadcast booth.
Good Friday evening to you from Fond du Lac, Wisconsin, here on the campus of Winnebago Lutheran Academy, where tonight we have a Division IV Sectional 4A Regional Semifinal between the 5th-seeded Kohler Blue Bombers visiting the 4th-seeded Winnebago Lutheran Academy Vikings. Hi, everyone. Jordan King with you here in the Radio Plus broadcast booth at WLA. The Vikings 15-9 in the regular season. Meanwhile, Kohler 17-8. WLA finishing third in the Flyway Conference. That was won by undefeated Lamira at 14-0. Mayville finished in second with a 10-4 record, and then the Vikings 9-5 in the regular season. Over in the Big East South, a league that was dominated by Oostburg this year, and a very good Oostburg team, a team that up in Division III expects to, perhaps punch their ticket down to the Kohl Center. Sheboygan Lutheran still alive in Division V. Cedar Grove, Belgium, one of the better teams in Division IV. And then these Kohler Blue Bombers, 6-6 in the conference. Don't be misled by that. This is probably one of the strongest 5 seeds you're going to find around the state in Division IV, certainly, when you look at the bracket. And the Blue Bombers, 17-8 on the season. That just tells you when they went outside the conference, only 2 losses for Kohler this year. One of those losses came earlier in the season to these Winnebago Lutheran Academy Vikings. That game was back on January 8th. WLA 69-58 winners against Kohler. And, again, at that time, Kohler was 5-4 on the season. So since then, the Blue Bombers have really found their stride. You'll hear Coach Mason Denoer talk about that from Winnebago Lutheran coming up later on in the pregame show. He knows that this is a 4-5 matchup that's a coin flip here tonight at WLA. 69-58 was the final the first time around. Gannon Schwartz did not play in that game, WLA's top player. Hudson Henry had 19 points in his stead. Isaac Lamont had 17. Sam Ferguson had 15. First time these two teams met. For Kohler, Jackson Mannon had 17. Carter Zimmerman with 13. And Carmine Moctezuma had 11. There you go. All right, teams running out. They're getting ready to start the warm-ups here at WLA. Let's take a timeout. Integrity Saw and Tool pregame show here on Radio Plus, and we'll step aside to come back right after this.
Okay, let's start with some clouds, some mountains over there, and finally a river. Hey, Dad, look.
Looks like the perfect spot.
American Family Insurance is here to protect your family on the road with the Travel Peace of Mind package.
American Family Insurance.
Visit Brad Tegla Petra today in Fond du Lac or Ripon.
Scotty's Auto Works for affordable auto care, from tires and alignments to routine auto maintenance. Trust the guys at Scotty's Auto Works, next to Pump and Pantry, Fond du Lac.
Hi, I'm Aaron Sadoff. Blessed be the president of Marion University right here in Fond du Lac, Wisconsin. If you are beginning your college adventure or looking to transfer, Marion University could be the perfect fit for you. Our beautiful campus, our amazing faculty and staff, our Division III athletics, and our amazing mission are waiting for you. Come visit Marion University. Not only will you get a great education, but we will help you become the best for the world. Good luck and go Sabres.
Today's game is brought to you by Edward Jones and these area Edward Jones financial advisors. Robert Bruce, located at 68 North Main Street. Patrick Ellistad, located at 560 Fond du Lac Avenue. Matt Moses, located at 201 South Mars Street. Jeff Wills, located at 649 Fond du Lac Avenue. And Matt Helmer, located at 649 Fond du Lac Avenue. Good luck to all athletes in today's game. Edward Jones, making sense of investing.
When you hire the attorneys with the Everson Law Office, you're getting more than professional presentation. The attorneys at Everson Law Office are committed to excellence and have been successfully representing their clients since 2005. Practicing business law, estate planning, probate, guardianships, and real estate, they work closely with their clients, providing exceptional legal services that are catered specifically to their needs. Call attorney William Everson at 920-922-7113 or go to everson-law.com.
For nearly 50 years, Pinot Buildings has created the highest quality post-frame buildings. Headquartered in Rosendale, Wisconsin, we proudly serve the Badger State and Illinois. We deliver unparalleled craftsmanship and quality with all the warmth and care you'd expect from a small-town family business. Whether you're planning a large commercial or agricultural project, a barn-dominium, or a smaller personal shop or structure, Pinot Buildings are built for you and designed to last. Connect with us to get started.
It's the dawn of a new day for Dr. Kathy Doyle Kelly and Doyle Kelly Family Dentistry.
I'm Dr. Dylan Fogel, and I'm now the new owner of Doyle Kelly Family Dentistry. I'm truly honored to carry forward the tradition of personalized care you've come to know and trust. You'll still see Dr. Kathy and all the familiar faces who make this office feel like home. At Doyle Kelly Family Dentistry, we promise to do everything we can to keep you smiling before, after, and even during your appointment.
Doyle Kelly Family Dentistry will be changing its name to Fogel Family Dentistry in 2026. Find Dr. Dylan Fogel on Fond du Lac Avenue in Fond du Lac.
What's rewarding to me about my job is being able to see apparel that I've printed out in public. That's what makes me feel proud.
I never really look at everybody as just a customer. They're more of a friend. When they come in, my purpose is to make everybody look good and feel comfortable in what they're wearing. It's important for us to build and just have that relationship. You're not just a number. We want to know you, we want to get to know you, we want to work with you. That's one of our main focuses and goals at Hoppers.
We're back here on the Integrity Saw & Tool pregame show. Fondy Family Dental Coaches Smile interview here with Coach Denoer from Winnebago Lutheran. Coach, you earn a 4 seed. Part of earning that 4 seed was big wins over teams in your regional. One of those being a big win against Kohler here at home. Rematch. It's always tough to beat any team twice in a year. First time around, you guys, that was part of that stretch. You didn't have Gannon. I guess you got to throw some of it out because it was midway through the season. A lot has changed since then. I guess what has changed for you guys, and then maybe what have you seen in some of their recent games on film that maybe they've gotten better at or changed up as of late?
Yeah, I think for us, we learned to battle adversity. I mean, it wasn't easy. In the dog days of January, we went through a tough stretch. We lost some games we probably shouldn't have. We played some tough teams, and we were struggling a little bit, but you know what? We battled through adversity, and I think we became better because of it. We ended up on a 6-game win streak, and you know what? Everything's clicking, and people are realizing it doesn't have to be the same guy every single night, and that's what's making our team better. It's making us harder to guard, is that other guys are stepping up day in and day out. So this other team, they are a totally different team than when we played them the first time. They are throttling opponents right now. I think their last 4 games or so, they've won by almost an average of 30. So we got to make sure that we dig in the first 10 seconds of every possession. If we can do that, limit their transition, limit their easy post-ups and secondary transition, and make them earn every basket, that's when we'll be able to succeed and execute what we need to get done. So.
You kind of mentioned it there. Obviously, one big-time scorer, and then a trio of guys that are right around 9-10 points a game, then a couple in the 5-6 range. In some ways, when you guys are successful, it kind of mirrors what you guys are with, one dominant scorer, whether that be Isaac Lamott or Gannon Schwartz or Hudson Henry, and then other guys kind of filling in with that 10-12 point range, isn't it?
Yeah, are you talking about Kohler? Yeah, Kohler it's score by committee over there, and we got to do our best. Because when they are in games, they're beating teams that they are maybe underdogs against. It's because of their guards going off or making threes. And that was one thing that they didn't do against us. I think they were 1 of 13. So that's one of those things where I tell our guys that, hey, you guys, they didn't shoot very well, but we cannot make sure that they get open looks because they weren't hitting them against us the first time. I don't think that'd be the case this time around.
You, again, just kind of previewed the next question. When you get to March, a lot of people say you got to have good guards, got to have good backcourt. You guys do. So do they. It just kind of sets up a mouth-watering matchup tonight in a 4-5 matchup, doesn't it?
Yeah, I mean, their guards are special. I know they're both juniors, but they play like they're seniors. They're very savvy. They're very calm, collected. It's hard to speed them up, and they are the catalyst for that transition. I know that their bigs run the floor extremely well, but they got to have guards that get it to them. So we got to make sure we corral them, get them stopped early, make them pull it back out, and then we got to dig in for after those first 10 seconds.
How about your guards? Gannon Schwartz, Isaac Lamott, Hudson Henry, even onto the bench. Guys like Ty Ferris coming off the bench. You got a pretty good group there too.
Oh, no doubt. I'm proud of those guys. I can't wait to have them show what they've been working on this whole year and in the summer months and everything else. So they're a great group of guys, and I have all the confidence in the world that they'll come out and execute tonight.
Sometimes if you're just a box score watcher, maybe Caleb Wild and Sam Ferguson don't necessarily, Evan Gensler don't maybe pop off the page, but man, are they tough defensively, good on the glass? That's kind of what you need them to be, isn't it?
Yeah, you know what? They anchor everything we do defensively. That our guards are allowed to get into guys because of the fact that on the back end, they got guys who are always going to step up and help them. So they know their roles, and they execute them to everything that I ask them to do. So I'm proud of them, and they're tough. So they're going to need to be tough tonight, too, against their 2 big guys.
Season number 2, where you got to earn tomorrow, Coach. If you got to boil it down to 1 or 2 things, what do your guys have to do tonight to be able to earn being able to play tomorrow?
Everything starts on the defense end. We got to make sure we limit their transition, and they only get 1 shot.
Appreciate it, Coach. Good luck. Go get him tonight.
Thank you very much.
There you go. That's Coach Mason Denoer from Winnebago Lutheran. His Vikings getting set to take on the number 5 Kohler Blue Bombers this evening. That's the Fondy Family Dental Coach's Smile Interview. Dr. Chad and his team over at Fondy Family Dental will make you smile before, after, and yes, even during your appointment. Bauer Chiropractic presents our injury report. Got pain? See Shane, Dr. Shane Bauer, and the great folks over at Bauer Chiropractic. Both these programs in as good a spot as you can be at this point in the season, and that is that everyone's at least good enough to suit up at this point. You always got the bumps and bruises at this point in the year, but no significant injuries for either of these teams. All right, let's take a timeout. Integrity Saw and Tool pregame show will continue right after this. We'll give you our keys to the game, meet the starting lineups, and more as we see our Lens Truck Center Athlete of the Week here on Radio Plus.
Each week, Radio Plus Video Sports, in partnership with Jeff's Live Streams and Lens Truck Center, team up to salute a great Student Athlete of the Week. Congratulations to Laconia's Maddie Taplin.
9 points for her and ties the game at 14. The first time it's been tied. 14. The first time it's been tied since nothing. Taplin trying to answer. She does! Maddie Taplin just missed in that same spot a couple of moments ago, but she comes back and answers and lead back to 3. Moves inside the paint, dish outside. Maddie Taplin tries to answer. She does!
It feels like every time that the Kiel Raiders are able to get a huge momentum swing, a three-pointer, there is somebody on the Spartans that are just going to take a quick shot and answer right back.
What was your mindset into taking those shots?
I don't know, just
get the ball and shoot. Yeah.
How are you feeling right now moving on to sectionals coming up?
It's going to be a big game. We just got to have lockdown defense. Well, we really just focus on, defense. Offense, your shots will come, but, defense, you got to get the steals.
She helped guide Laconia to a regional championship win over Kiel this past week. Again, Maddie Taplin is our Student Athlete of the Week this week from Lens Truck Center, Radio Plus Video Sports, in partnership with Jeff's Live Streams.
Got pain? See Shane. Dr. Shane Bauer at Bauer Chiropractic. Dr. Bauer can help relieve pain in arthritic knees, reduce or relieve pain from degenerative and herniated lumbar discs in your back. Dr. Bauer's laser treatment relieves pain and inflammation. Works like cortisone without the side effects. Dr. Bauer also offers custom orthotics for proper back posture. Since 1998, this area has trusted the team at Bauer Chiropractic. So if you've got pain, see Shane at Bauer Chiropractic.
Integrity Saw and Tool is a proud sponsor of Fond du Lac area sports. They wish the best of luck to all local teams this fall and winter. Integrity prides itself on being the fastest producer of high-quality cutting tools and providing the most reliable sharpening service in the industry. If you're looking for a challenging career with excellent benefits and a family atmosphere, contact the team at integritysaw.com. That's integritysaw.com. Marco, the name our area trusts for all things related to your tax return. For over 60 years, our community has trusted the Marco Tax Service at 43 East 3rd Street, Fond du Lac.
Are you ready for some unforgettable family fun? Look no further than the Fond du Lac Dock Spiders. Whether you're a die-hard baseball enthusiast or simply looking for a great time, a Fond du Lac Dock Spiders game is the place to be this season. Don't miss your chance to be part of the action, the excitement, and the memories that will last a lifetime. Get your tickets today and get ready for an unforgettable season of baseball and family-friendly entertainment with the Fond du Lac Dock Spiders.
For over 120 years, Bristol Morgan Bank has served central Wisconsin communities. We're still here, not just as your financial partner, but as a community partner. Communities change over time. They grow, your business grows, your family priorities change. This is why, over the years, we've adapted to the needs of our customers, offering digital tools for convenience, scheduling in-person appointments where and when it works for you, designing products to impact your financial future, because that's what community banks do.
Back here at Winnebago Lutheran Academy. Glad to have you along here tonight. Jordan King with you here in the Radio Plus broadcast booth. Josh Guy punching the buttons tonight. Our keys to the game are built by Pino Construction. Turn vision into reality with the great folks at Pino. You know, you heard Coach Mason Denoer mention the 1-for-13 shooting performance from deep from Kohler the first time around. Now, they don't have anyone that's going to rip the net off from three-point range, but they do have 5 guys that can shoot above 30% from three. Aiden Oldenoff, 31-ish% from three. David Van Dixorn, small sample size. Jackson Mannon, 36%. Adam Dirk-Scheide, 34%. Lennon Bazaitis, 31%. Nolan Kading, 33%. So they got the shooters. Again, nothing that's going to tear the net off of the rim. Not quite like Isaac Lamott's 46.1% from three. You look at Hudson Henry from three, 40.8 from three. Gannon Schwartz, 35.3 from three. So the better three-point shooters statistically are the 3 guards from WLA, but don't write off what Kohler has in their backcourt as well. You heard Mason Denoer talk about that. He is well aware of what the Bombers have in terms of their backcourt. Those are the keys to the game built by Pino Construction. Which team can shoot the deep ball a little bit better? That's one of the things I'm watching here tonight. And of late, Kohler has put up some monster numbers on the scoreboard. So that's what I'm looking for here between these two teams. We'll take another timeout. They're going to do the national anthem and the starters here in the arena. When we come back, we'll have our Sargento Cheese starting lineup, and we'll have our Right Way Home Improvement opening tip-off. This is the Integrity Saw and Tool pregame show, and it's back right after this.
Thank you for your continued support over the past 50 years. At Verhaeg's Furniture, we're honored to be voted by you to be one of the best mattress stores in the Fond du Lac area for 2024.
Our mission is to bring the finest in style, comfort, and quality to the Waupun area.
We've teamed up with amazing brands like Ashley, Lazy Boy, Best Craft, Marshfield, Best Home Furnishings, Mega Motion to offer you the best selection around.
Free delivery to Waupun and the surrounding area. See store for details.
Make your home a place you truly love with Verhaeg's Furniture Mart.
Gas prices, home expenses, education. Will those costs always go up? Probably. At Winnebago Lutheran Academy, we can help you with one of them. We are a part of the Wisconsin Parental Choice Program, a program which enables qualifying families to receive a quality Christian education at no cost. That's right, zero tuition if you qualify. To learn more, visit WLAVikings.org.
Living it for 4 years, loving it forever.
This is Craig Larson, sales manager with locally owned Dufresne Moving and Storage. Moving is very important to me, and I take pride in making sure our clients are happy with their overall experience at a reasonable cost and done in a high quality manner. We have a crew that is dedicated on taking care of your stuff. Call me today for an estimate at 1-800-425-MOVE or visit us at DufresneMoving.com. Dufresne Moving and Storage of Fond du Lac. Making your move and storage of goods simple.
A life in motion is a life well lived. At every age and every stage, we help you do more of the things you love. To keep you moving. To keep you achieving. To keep you striving. At Aurora Healthcare, we make care easier and more accessible than ever.
Back here at WLA, Sargento presents our starting lineup. Sargento is looking for manufacturing superstars for general production machine operators, ops quality specialists, and maintenance pros. General production starting at $26 an hour, plus shift premiums for second and third shifts. Sargento, your passion, our culture. Starters, first for the visiting Kohler Blue Bombers. Number 3, Aiden Oldenoff, a 6'1 junior guard. Oldenoff this season, averaging 7.5 points per game. 6' junior, number 5, Jackson Mannon. Mannon averaging just shy of 10 points per game. Number 15 is leading scorer, 6'4 junior Carter Zimmerman. Zimmerman averaging just shy of 17 per night. Number 21 is Lennon Buzaitis, a 6'2 senior. Buzaitis averaging 10 points per night. And then number 24, Carmine Moctezuma. And Moctezuma averaging just over 9 points per game. 3, Oldenoff, 5, Mannon, 15, Zimmerman, 21, Buzaitis, 24, Moctezuma. For the Vikings, number 1, Caleb Wild is a 6'3 senior. Wild this season in there pretty much for his defense, but he does average about 4 points per game. Number 2, Spencer Lair, 6' senior. He's a perimeter defender, and he's great at it. Lair this season also about 3.5 points per game. Then comes Isaac Lamont, 6' junior guard. Lamont averaging 14.9 points per game. Number 5, do-it-all senior, 5'10 senior guard Gannon Schwartz. Schwartz averaging 21 points per game. And then rounding out the starting lineup, a 6'3 senior Sam Ferguson, number 24. He averages 9 points per game. 1 Wild, 2 Lair, 3 Lamont, 5 Schwartz, 24 Ferguson. Time for our Right Way Home Improvement opening tip-off. From doors and gutters to roofs and siding, Right Way Home Improvement has you covered. Contact Right Way today for your free estimate. Call 920-929-8999. That's 920-929-8999. Or visit rightwaybuilt.com. That closes out our Integrity Saw and Tool pregame show, and we are underway with the Bombers quickly down the lane and nearly had the first points And a rebound down with Caleb Wild. That was an excellent take there by Mannon, who nearly got the scoring going for the Bombers. Here's Isaac Lamont. First possession, Noah Hudson-Henry in the starting lineup, which was a little bit surprising. And an early foul coming here on the body. And Sam Ferguson's going to go to the charity stripe. Second half of the season, it was guard heavy. It was Lair, Lamont, Ferguson, Schwartz, and Henry. Tonight it's Wild. Free throw for Ferguson, up and good. Part of that has to do with the lineup that they're facing in Kohler. 6'4", 6'2", 6'1", a couple of 6-footers for the Blue Bombers in their starting lineup. 2 for 2 for Sam Ferguson. And the Vikings lead 2-0 on the Quest Interiors scoreboard. Here comes Kohler back the other way. Mannon gives the ball near side to Bazaitis, who looks for an entry pass underneath to Zimmerman. Zimmerman kicks it back out. Good defense walling up there by Ferguson. And Bazaitis traveled. Lennon Bazaitis couldn't get rid of it quick enough. And a turnover back to the Vikings. High School Sports Today on RadioPlusInfo.com is presented by these five Fond du Lac area Edward Jones financial advisors. Matt Moses, Matt Helmer, Jeff Wills, Robert Bruce, and Patrick Ellisted. Edward Jones, making sense of investing. Here's Gannon Schwartz. Tries the right side. Floater up, floater good. Gannon Schwartz, if he's hitting that, he is really tough to stop. 4-0 for the Vikings. Good start, 2 for 2 on their offensive possessions. Near side with Bazaitis. He wants a right wing three. Got it. So already with one attempt, Kohler has matched last time's output from 3. Good response by the Blue Bombers. Here's Isaac Lamont. Curls around a screen. Backdoor cut from Ferguson. Lamont a little loose on the pass. And here comes Mannon. Bazaitis shovels it off. A lot of contact underneath. Finally a whistle on the shot. And Montezuma will go to the free throw line. Caleb Wild on the shot. Very physical play underneath that time. And Montezuma up and good. Ties this thing up. Good response by Kohler after the start from WLA. Second free throw up and good as well. So just like that, the Bombers have their first lead of the night, and we have our first lead change of the evening. Here goes Schwartz again. One-handed pass over to Isaac Lamont. See when Hudson-Henry comes off the floor or off the bench, he, as I mentioned, led the team in scoring the first time these two teams got together for WLA. Schwartz was in the midst of a couple of week absence, and there's a travel from Isaac Lamont. Drug his pivot foot before he got rid of it. He thought he was going to have a backdoor cut from Sam Ferguson. It didn't come. So a couple of turnovers early here for Lamont and the Vikings. And a chance here for Kohler to extend its lead. Bazaitis, dribble drive to the high post, kicks it back to Mannon. He wants a three. This one's good. Splash for Jackson Mannon. And you heard Coach Denoer in the pregame warn about this. This is exactly what Kohler has been doing over their recent couple of contests. Here goes Schwartz. A floater. Missed it off the side of the hoop. Here comes Bazaitis running the floor. Near side, throws it to Oldenoff. Aiden Oldenoff gets it back to Mannon. Just hit the triple. Into Zimmerman at the high post. He's going to work on Ferguson. Gets down. Nice cut by the Kohler Blue Bombers, but it was off the hands of Montezuma. So back over to WLA. It was a beautiful cut, and the pass was just behind. You can see there, it was a good idea from both Zimmerman and Montezuma. Just a little bit off on the timing there. On that instant replay that we got tonight here, available on Radio Plus. Here goes Hudson-Henry. Kicks it out to Lamont. First look for Isaac Lamont. Splash. That's what Isaac Lamont does so very well. 43% three-point shooter. And his first one, with a hand in his face, I will add, goes down. 8-7 on the Quest Interiors scoreboard. Bombers with the lead and the basketball. Here is Oldenoff, kicks it to the corner, 3-ball on the way. That one misses for Bazitis. Rebound down with Lamont. Up ahead to Henry. Hudson Henry thought he might think about that 3. Defense backed off. Now Schwartz wants to step into a triple. He's got it. A 3-pointer for Gannon Schwartz. And Coach Ken Rader thought there was a moving screen at the top of the zone, or the top of the key there. Far side, shot fake for Mannon. He's got the 3-ball, comes up a little bit short. Good contest there by Hudson Henry. The Vikings with the basketball. Couple of lead changes here early between the two teams. Nice floater, Isaac Lamont. That's what we've seen now, second half of the season from Isaac Lamont. That has made him a much more polished and consistent scorer for WLA. Little reliant on the 3-ball early. Here's a foul on Lamont. Getting his hands caught in the cookie jar. And that's going to be, they're going to say that happened inside the arc. So it'll be underneath inbounds here for Kohler. Evan Gensler, first opportunity for him. Also number 44, Louis Baxter, onto the floor for Kohler. Baxter working inside. Here's Mannon. Jackson Mannon. He and Oldenoff, those are the guards, along with Bazitis that Coach Denoer was talking about. Here's a foul on Lamont. Count it, and the foul. Strong move from Carter Zimmerman to go through the contact and finish at the rim. That's number 3 on Lamont. Number 2 on Isaac Lamont. What a power move underneath by Zimmerman. And he goes to the stripe. Here comes Ty Ferris. So Lamont here just hit the 3 and the floater to get 5 early ones for WLA. And then has to go to the bench with foul trouble. Zimmerman completes the 3-point play. 1-point contest. Schwartz back into the front court with 13.5 minutes to play in the first half. He goes all the way to the hoop. Good strength, missed it. And on the, a tie-up underneath. And that should keep it with WLA. We can't see. Yeah, there's the arrow. That was a pretty quick whistle for a tie-up. Either way, Kohler was out of bounds, so I think it would have stayed with the Vikings either way. Here's Hudson Henry. He's fouled there by Oldenoff. And this Kohler crowd, if you were on hand for the Springs Kohler game on the girls' side, they can get a little rambunctious, and the booing has already started here towards the officials. And Hudson Henry is good on the first. Thanks to Srauer Family Dental for being part of our high school sports coverage this season. Dr. Todd Srauer is proud to announce the addition of his son, Dr. Brady Srauer, to their new office on South Main Street. Come visit them and see how the Srauer family is making you smile generation after generation. Visit them at SrauerDental.com today. Second free throw, no good for Hudson Henry. 13-11 on the Quest Interiors scoreboard. Here is Montezuma. He's going to drive against Ferguson. Offensive foul going back the other way. And we've got a couple of parents suggesting that was a flop. I told you it was coming. 13 minutes to go here in this first half. This portion of the game brought to you by Wisconsin Lighting Lab. Here comes Gannon Schwartz. Schwartz, dribble drive right side, scoops it up and scores. Schwartz has 7 early ones, and the Vikings lead up to 4. Here's Montezuma, looks to the far side. This is Evan Radin onto the floor during that last break. Near side, nearly stripped away by Ty Ferris. The ball on the floor. Gensler's underneath, gets poked around, ends up with Gannon Schwartz. A steal for the Vikings. And here comes the senior Schwartz. Stops top of the key, behind the back dribble twice, gets to the middle of the paint. Skips a pass over to Ty Ferris. That comes up short. Rebound down with Baxter and the Kohler Blue Bombers. Here comes Radin, hands off. That is short on the shot there from Bazitis, and the far side rebound with Schwartz. Up ahead to Ferris. Ty Ferris runs the floor well, and it's a goaltend on Bazitis, who nearly got a fingertip on that. but slammed the backboard. And so first 2 points for Ty Ferris's night, and the Vikings have their highest lead at 6. Beautiful pass by Schwartz, and you saw it there on the replay. Bazitis was not far away from getting a hand on that, but it did escape the outstretched fingers. Here's Mannon, and a miscommunication. That's out of bounds on the far side. Miscommunication with number 13, Adam Dirkscheide, who is also into the game. We've seen Kohler and Coach Rader go to the bench, deep into the bench here early. Less than 12 minutes. Schwartz is going to try to step into another 3. That one misses. And a long rebound out to Mannon. He wants to run. Mannon gets the ball to the corner with Radin. Back out. Here's Zimmerman. Scoops it up, and a foul. That should be on the floor. They're going to say it was a shooting foul. So Zimmerman back to the free throw line. There's some of that continuation that's been an emphasis to add to the high school game. And Zimmerman will go to the stripe. He's 2 for 2 there. First free throw good. Excuse me, he was 1 for 1. Matazuma was 2 for 2. Looking at the wrong column there. Second free throw up and good for Zimmerman. So Kohler 5 for 5 start from the charity stripe. WLA on the other side 3 for 4. Physical game so far, 7 combined fouls. It's going to be one that the way these two teams play with the dribble drive, by the way, Kohler's into his zone now. The way these teams dribble drive put a lot of pressure on the officials, and it's going to be a tough one for these 3 tonight, that's for sure. Hudson Henry's first look from 3. Rattles around, no good. Offensive rebound, Caleb Wild. Gives it out to Schwartz. 3, straight away, good. Schwartz into double figures with 10, and WLA's lead up to 7. Big 3 there from Gannon Schwartz. He has been very good early. Zimmerman over to Mannon, far side. Underneath, Matazuma is having quite the battle with Caleb Wild. Both guys dueling for possession. Now Matazuma out to the right wing. Mannon between the circles, looking to get it underneath to Zimmerman. Instead, hands off to Radin. Now Zimmerman at the high post. Nice cut to the hoop, and another goaltend, this time on Caleb Wild. Good cut that time from Dirkscheide, and he's got his first points of the night. And Wild got his hand caught in the net. Good call on the goaltend. Schwartz will walk it into the front court, where he gives it to Spencer Lair. Lair on the dribble drive. Schwartz, corner 3, contested, doesn't matter. Gannon Schwartz with his third 3 of the first half, and he is comfortably third on the team in three-point percentage, averaging 35% from 3 this season. He's already hit his 3 of his first 5 here tonight. 8-point lead for the Vikings on the Quest Interiors scoreboard. Mannon gives it to Radin. Radin down to Zimmerman. Zimmerman going to try to continue to get going here in this first half. He's got 5. There's a deflection into the backcourt. Retrieved there by Oldenoff. Hounded by Hudson Henry. And now Mannon's going to put the ball on his hip and reset things for the Blue Bombers. Hands off to Radin. Corner Zimmerman. Shot fake. Goes baseline. Cut off there by Sam Ferguson. And then he smartly throws the ball off of Ferguson's foot. I think based on the pregame message from Coach Denoer that he shared with us, so far if you're Coach Denoer, you got to love what you've seen. Limiting the shots or good shots in the first 10 seconds of a possession and then digging in. Like he said, Kohler has the ability to grind out long possessions if they have to. Here's Oldenoff with a 3. That comes up short. Rebound is fought for and taken in by Sam Ferguson, but he throws it away. Ferguson got rid of it like a hot potato, and Schwartz wasn't ready for it. So Mannon triggers into Oldenoff. Back to Mannon. Mannon uses a screen. Montezuma rolls to the hoop. It's batted away. Foul on Sam Ferguson. 5th team foul on the Vikings with 9:07 to go here in the first half. And Coach Denoer there just telling Ferguson there's no reason to reach there. Montezuma was cutting to the hoop, just get in front of him, cut him off. That was the message from Coach Denoer. He's right. Mannon out on the right wing. Far side gets it here to Bazaitis. Gives it back to Mannon. Nice pass underneath, good cut. That time a little too hot for the teammate of Montezuma, Zimmerman misses the 3. Almost had a misidentification there. I couldn't quite see the other number on Montezuma. There's Gannon Schwartz. Another take to the hoop. He's got 15. He's matched Kohler's output tonight. Did not play the first time these two teams met. And it's hard to prepare for Gannon Schwartz if you haven't seen him. Even if you have seen him, it's hard. Here's a miss from Mannon. And the rebound down with Caleb Wild. 8:16 to go first half. WLA has done a nice job to open up a double-digit lead. Timeout here for the Vikings. 30 seconds. Let's take the 30-second break with them back after this on Radio Plus. Back here at Winnebago Lutheran. High school sports today on RadioPlusInfo.com is presented by these 5 Fond du Lac area Edward Jones financial advisors. Matt Moses, Matt Helmer, Jeff Wills, Robert Bruce, and Patrick Ellistead. Edward Jones, making sense of investing. So a 10-point lead for the Vikings. They also have the basketball. 25-15 on the Quest Interiors scoreboard. Winner of this game plays winner of Howards Grove and St. Mary's Springs. That's a 1-8 matchup. Howards Grove is very good. Here's Schwartz. He's fouled. And this one goes on Zimmerman. So Schwartz's first trip to the line. And that is foul number 4 on the team. Third trip to the line tonight for the Vikings. First free throw up and good. This is why Josh Guy is the best in the biz, guy. Everyone out there. We are covering that Springs Howards Grove game here on Radio Plus. Howards Grove with an early lead, 22-6 on that Quest Interiors scoreboard. On this one, 27-15. Schwartz makes 2. He's got 17 already in this first half. Zimmerman dribbles out near half court, gives it to Montezuma. Hands off to Mannon. Good job by Schwartz to fight through that screen. Here's Oldenoff, steps back, 3 on the way, book it. The Vikings with a bad miscommunication defensively and left Oldenoff wide open for 3, just backed off of him. Almost looked like a guy that you wanted to let shoot a 3. He is not. It's one of their 30-plus and change percent for 3-point shooters. Here's a near turnover for the Vikings. They'll say it was last touched by Bazaitis over there in the corner. And an inbounds coming here for Spencer Lair for the Vikings. Lair tosses it all the way back to Gannon Schwartz. And the Vikings will reset this possession. Here goes Schwartz. Gives it to Ferguson. Ferguson, right side, blocked away by Zimmerman. It'll stay with the Vikings. Went out of bounds. What a block. Zimmerman, his footwork underneath. Fun to watch. First time seeing Kohler live. Watched a couple of clips trying to prepare for tonight. But, hey, man, I tell you what, there's a lot of athleticism out there for the Blue Bombers. Here goes Gannon Schwartz. Speaking of athleticism, Schwartz finishes, count it, and the foul. And that is on Montezuma. Fifth team foul on the Bombers and number 2 on Montezuma, so he's going to have to take a seat. In comes Louis Baxter, and So to Evan Gensler. I think we're probably getting some insight as to why Caleb Wild started tonight. Schwartz misses the free throw after making his first 2 to start the game. But Wild has left the floor every time Montezuma has. And I think that's a matchup that Coach Denoer must just really like on the defensive side of the floor. That's battled around. Goes straight back here to Mannon. 3 ball on the way. Left it short. Rebound Zimmerman, and he finishes at the rim. And a timeout here for Kohler. It's a 30-second timeout for the Bombers. Lead is 9. Timeout on the floor. Let's take it. Back at 30 on Radio Plus.
Bob's Pizza now has its very own dine-in restaurant. Enjoy a family-friendly atmosphere with a cozy dining room, large game room, beautiful full bar, and even coffee next door from Just Love Coffee. With our expanded menu, your party will have no trouble satisfying the whole family. Delicious, legendary pizza for a legendary city. Bob's Pizza on the Avenue.
Back here on Radio Plus. Nearly 800 of the state's top student athletes will be recognized for excelling academically and athletically through the WIAA's Scholar Athlete Program, sponsored by We Energies Foundation and the WPS Foundation. Applicants will be in the running for the 32 State Scholar Athlete Awards and a $1,000 scholarship to be presented at a reception in May. Application materials available exclusively online through the WIAA website. A message from Radio Plus Sports, Jeff's live streams, and the WIAA, keeping the education in sports. Spencer Lair scores his first bucket of the ball game. WLA pushes it back out to a double-digit lead. 12 at its biggest in this first half. Here's Bazaitis, gets to the high post, now to the free throw line. Gives it over to Oldenhoff, far side. And a foul underneath on Spencer Lair trying to work against Zimmerman. So that's team foul number 6 on the Vikings for yanking Zimmerman to the side. That's what you got to try to do. He is such a impressive physical player. Bazaitis going to get a much-needed and much-deserved rest. Here's Radin. Top of the key to Oldenhoff. Near side, Mannon underneath to Baxter. He wants it. He's got it. Louis Baxter with his first points of the night on a nice little hook shot. The 6'4 junior with an excellent play around the hoop. 5:50 to go in this first half. Here is Hudson Henry. 3 ball on the way. Strong. Rebound down with Zimmerman. Gives it to Radin. Radin crosses over against Spencer Lair, and he'll go to the free throw line. That's number 2 on Lair. 7th team foul on the Vikings. This portion of the contest is sponsored by Michaels Corporation. Appreciate their sponsorship of local high school sports. So Radin trying to join several of his teammates on the score sheet, and he will. He is the 8th, is that right? 8th different. Make it the 7th different Kohler Blue Bomber to score in this first half. Second free throw, no good. Ferguson, the rebound for the Vikings. Schwartz quickly up ahead to Henry. Hudson Henry spins, looks for the reverse layup, now gives it to Isaac Lamott. Lamott's second attempt for 3 tonight, misses. And a nice rebound by Baxter. Here comes Mannon, straight to the hoop. He's got a floater. Jackson Mannon, like a lightning bolt to the rack. And the lead for the Vikings down to 6. Lamott out there being trusted by Coach Denoer. Lamott has 2 fouls. Got to be careful. Here's a pass from Lamott that's stolen away. Zimmerman down in transition, blocked, fouled by Sam Ferguson. Ferguson got a armful of Zimmerman, and the big man will head to the line for his 3rd trip tonight. So Zimmerman will shoot 2. First free throw for Zimmerman is pure. He doesn't look like missing tonight from the charity stripe. I'll tell you what, that is a pretty looking free throw stroke. Caleb Wild and Ty Ferris back onto the floor for Coach Denoer and the Vikings. Second free throw up. This one's good as well. It's a 4-point contest. It was 12 not so long ago. And the Vikings have seen that slip away here to a supremely talented 5 seed in Kohler. Here is Schwartz. He goes back to that right side, and he stops the run there with a beautiful floater. 33-27. Schwartz nearing the 20-point mark in the first half alone. Here's a 3-ball. A little bit strong. Baxter couldn't quite get there. Wild collects for the Vikings. Here comes Schwartz and company with 4.5 minutes to go first half. Schwartz spins twice, gets to that spot again. It's just easy for some people. It was never easy for me, but Gannon Schwartz, it sure is. Nice take by Raiden. And a beautiful finish by the junior at the hoop. This is a really good junior class for Kohler. A lot of times I'm saying junior here. They have a very experienced upper class team. A lot of seniors, a lot of juniors. Well, actually only 3 seniors, but feels like more. There's a couple of juniors here that feel like they should have a 12 next to their name. Here's Schwartz. Oh my. Gannon Schwartz is on fire, ladies and gentlemen. Lead back out to 9. We'll get you a confirmation on how many he's got. I think it's 24. Might be more. Here's Raiden. Top of the key, working on Ty Ferris. Down to Baxter, kicks it out. That's Dirk Scheide. Ball movement around to Zimmerman. Underneath. Baxter, that's on the floor. So Baxter will go to the free throw line for 1-and-1 bonus. 9th team foul on the Vikings. Just been 5 so far on Kohler. So Cooper Schwalbe going to get his first run as Coach Denoer is just trying to find a way to distribute the fouls that have stacked up on his team here in the first half. So down to Schwalbe they go. The free throw no good by Baxter, and the rebound down by the aforementioned Cooper Schwalbe. Here's Hudson Henry. Fearless by the sophomore, and the finger roll's good. First field goal for Hudson Henry. He's got a free throw as well, up to 3 points tonight. Here's Raiden. Gets a screen from Baxter. Baxter rolls to the hoop. Wild does a nice job defensively. Oldenoff now has it right wing. Hands off to Zimmerman. The 11-point lead for the Vikings was built about as quickly as it went away before. Here's Zimmerman. Offensive rebound. Strong move to the hole. Zimmerman's into double figures. He's got 11. And Schwartz dribbling in the backcourt. Lobs it over to Henry. Hudson Henry has it stripped away. A lot of contact there. Ferris shovels underneath. There's Caleb Wild who finishes through some contact. So now the supporting cast from the Vikings getting involved. Henry almost has a steal. It'll stay with the Blue Bombers in the backcourt. 2:22 to play first half. In what has been a very entertaining first half so far. Raiden. Far side to Mannon. Dribble drive here for Oldenoff. Bounce pass underneath to Zimmerman. Zimmerman nearly tied up. Here's the hook shot, left it short. Baxter on the rebound and the putback. Louis Baxter with a very nice spurt off the bench here for the Bombers. 30-second timeout. We're back in 30 on Radio Plus.
People have a reluctance to go see the dentist. It's an easy thing to put off or avoid altogether. But one visit to the caring professionals at Fondi Family Dental will change the way you think about the dentist. They provide quality family dental services to all ages in a happy, honest, and efficient manner that teaches and involves you on your custom plan. If you don't have insurance, ask about their new membership plan that can save you money. Call or schedule online today at FondiFamilyDental.com.
Jordan King back with you here. Josh Guy punching the buttons. Amos and Paul on the cameras for us tonight here on Radio Plus. Thanks for being with us. A 4-5 matchup in Sectional 4A in Division 4. This sectional has 4 different flyweight teams still alive. So told you about Springs. Laconia's at Roncalli, and then Amro's at Manitowoc Lutheran. It's a flyweight Big East challenge of sorts. Schwartz couldn't get that one to go. Rebound down with Baxter yet again. Excellent job off the bench for Baxter here in this first half. And a travel for Oldenoff goes back the other way. I think Oldenoff's just quicker than people realize. Got to be honest, I didn't think that was a travel by Oldenoff, but apparently drug the pivot foot, got the feet going too quick. Here's Cooper Schwalbe. Schwalbe tries the right side, lost control. And Baxter pulled the proverbial chair out there. Excellent job there defensively by Baxter, who has been, I've said it 3-4 times, especially in a half where Montezuma picked up 2 fouls. They've needed every bit of what they've gotten from him. So 42-33 on the Quest Interiors scoreboard. 9-point Viking lead with $1:29 to go first half. Seen a couple of different runs for both of these teams. WLA had a 12-point lead. Kohler got it down to 4. WLA ballooned it back up to 11, and here it sits at 9. Here's Zimmerman underneath, and stripped away by Hudson Henry. Tapped out of bounds by the Vikings. Good hands by Henry on the help side defense. WLA's guard's starting to pinch down a little bit on Zimmerman. We'll see if he's a good passer. We'll see if he can find some of these shooters out from underneath. Here is Zimmerman working on Schwalbe, and he dribbled it out of bounds. Nice job by Cooper Schwalbe. I haven't counted either 9th or 10th man off the bench for WLA tonight in this first half. Nolan Kading trying to check in there. Coach Rader didn't get him in quite quickly enough. Here's Schwartz, gets to the high post, hands off to Hudson Henry. Henry spins. Oh, nice handles. Hudson Henry to the hoop. He's got 5 in the first half. Oh, what a pretty handle. Going amongst the trees, and he dribbled around all of them. Zimmerman, high post, kicks it out. That's what I was just talking about. See if he can pass his way out of this double team that he's seeing every possession. And there's a tie-up. Caleb Wild with the good hands this time working on Raiden. And it stays with the Bombers. Just shy of 37 seconds left in this first half. 11-point WLA lead. Here comes Jackson Mannon. And the WLA Vikings going to counter with Ty Ferris. Isaac Lamont out there with a couple of fouls as well. He's got to survive this defensive possession here to end this half. Cannot pick up number 3 in a regional semi as tightly contested as something like this. Down to the corner. Here is Zimmerman. Oh, and a travel comes on Zimmerman. They're saying he established that pivot foot as he was gathering. And so the extra pivot then was a travel. 15 seconds in the first half. Schwartz won't be closely guarded. Last shot to the Vikings. They'll have no worse than an 11-point lead into the locker room. Here goes Gannon Schwartz. Gets to the middle of the paint, up with the floater. Good! Gannon Schwartz, here is Hudson Henry, steals the inbounds and leaves it short. Oh, man, that would have been a big play. At the end of it all, 46-33 on the Quest Interiors scoreboard. And the Vikings taking a 13-point lead into the halftime locker room. What a half from Gannon Schwartz from the Vikings. My goodness. He's contending with Kohler just about all by himself in terms of points scored. 46-33 on the Quest Interiors scoreboard. Let's take the time out. Come back with our Holiday Automotive Halftime Show next on Radio Plus.
Walk right in. That's the laid-back feeling you have when you work with the Roush Insurance Agency in Fond du Lac. Their agents are dedicated to putting your mind at ease when you make your insurance decisions. They live, work, and play here, and will make sure that they are there at the time of need for their clients and families. Visit RoushINS.com for more information or walk right in. 770 South Main Street in Fond du Lac. The Roush Insurance Agency, your hometown insurance team for over 30 years.
Just like a great team, National Exchange Bank and Trust knows that success is built on strong relationships and trust. Since 1933, the bank has been locally owned and focused on serving the needs of our community so that our friends and neighbors can live the life they want. Let National Exchange Bank and Trust be your financial teammate for life, because when it comes to your financial goals, we're here to help you stay ahead of the game. Visit nebat.com to learn more.
Kirky Funeral Chapel and Crematory in Fond du Lac, a proud sponsor of local high school sports. Don and the team at Kirky Funeral Chapel and Crematory invite you to discover who has made Kirky Funeral Chapel and Crematory the ultimate provider of creating healing experiences in the community. To find out more about Kirky Funeral Chapel and Crematories, visit kirkyfuneralchapel.com.
Don Kirky and staff, Kirky Funeral Chapel.
Good luck to all area athletes from the entire staff at Kirky Funeral Chapel.
The Rademan family has been quarrying and producing natural stone products for over 50 years. Is your driveway in need of repair? Here at Rademans, our crushed stone division provides our customer with stone needed for maintaining your gravel driveway. Our quarry stone division provides landscape stones such as stepping stones and retaining wall stone for your outdoor living areas. We also offer natural thin and full veneer stone for interior applications such as fireplaces or outdoor applications to combine with or replace your siding or brick. Rademan Stone and Landscape Company, where we have the materials to do the best work on earth.
Life is full of milestones, big and small. At Fond du Lac Credit Union, we're proud to be a part of your journey. From landing your first job to moving into your dream home, starting a family, or planning for what's next, we make the money part easy so you can focus on what matters most. Whatever stage you're in, we're right there with you. Fond du Lac Credit Union, here for life and every stage along the way. For more information, visit fdlcu.com or stop in today.
At our store, it's about the people, and it's about the experience you have from the minute you walk through our doors. It's about serving you and listening to what you came in for. It's having real conversations with people in our community, and it's giving back. It's being a one-stop shop for all your electronic, appliance, and home furniture needs. Since 1922, we've been sharing our knowledge and providing pieces that make your life just a little bit better. Silica for your home.
Back here on the campus of Winnebago Lutheran Academy, Jordan King with you here in the Radio Plus broadcast booth. Thanks for joining us tonight. WLA a halftime lead, 46-33 on the Quest Interiors scoreboard. Kohler versus Gannon Schwartz is 33-28 Kohler. Gannon Schwartz, 28 points in the first half. I know you were wondering, so the stat team that I got behind me, 45 is the program record for WLA in a single game. 45, that happened for Sam Lair against North Fond du Lac back in 2023. That surpassed 42 by Ethan Cole back in 2021. Then he had to go all the way back to 1970 when the first Viking eclipsed the 40-point mark. My goodness. Thanks to Caleb for doing the research for me. And, wow. 28 points in the first half for Gannon Schwartz, 4 3 balls that he made. And again, Gannon Schwartz is not a bad three-point shooter, but it's not his forte. His forte is getting to the hoop, the downhill stuff, getting to the rim on that right side, the soft touch, and that's his game. 4 3 balls on top of it. Wow, what a first half. And only 2 of those points coming at the free throw line. 26 points off of field goals from the floor for Gannon Schwartz. Other scoring for the Vikings, 5 for Hudson Henry, 5 for Isaac Lamont. He didn't play a whole lot of that first half with foul trouble. And then 2 each for Caleb Wild, Spencer Lair, Ty Ferris, and Sam Ferguson. See if Spencer Lair's big brother Sam's record is in peril in half number 2. We'll see. Scoring for Kohler in the first half, 2 points for Carmine Montezuma. He also dealt with his fair share of foul trouble. Adam Dirkscheide had two as well. 3 apiece for Aiden Oldenoff, Lennon Bazaitis, and Evan Radin. 4 for Louis Baxter, 5 for Jackson Mannon, and then 11 for Carter Zimmerman, who did a nice job in that first half to kind of drag Kohler back into the contest. And that's what he did. And it is a contest right now. 13 points at halftime. Nearly was 15. Hudson Henry picked off the inbounds pass. Just kind of faking, that old like 6th grade trick where you pretend like you're going to run back, and then all of a sudden you catch the other team, and he caught Kohler and just wasn't able to finish it at the rim. Let's look around the area with some scores at halftime. Lamira 40-12 over Nakusa. That was like 25-0 at one point. Lamira all over Nakusa. That's a 1-9 matchup. Springs trails Howards Grove 40-14. The Ledgers look like they're in trouble, which means the winner of this game tonight heads to Howards Grove tomorrow night. Fondy trails Hartford 28-22. Oakfield an 8-point lead, 26-18 against Catholic Central. That's a little bit closer than I would have expected this early in the playoffs for Oakfield, but we'll see if the Oaks can turn it on and put Catholic Central away. All right, halftime, always brought to you by our friends over at Holiday Automotive. Holiday, it's worth the trip. Nearly 800 of the state's top student athletes will be recognized for excelling academically and athletically through the WIAA's Scholar Athlete Award program, sponsored by We Energies Foundation and the WPS Foundation. Applicants will be in the running for 32 state Scholar Athlete Awards and a $1,000 scholarship to be presented at a reception in May. Application materials are available exclusively online through the WIAA website. A message from Radio Plus Video Sports, Jeff's live streams, and the WIAA, keeping the education in sports. The Flyway had one last year. Molly Duell from Laconia was a Scholar Athlete winner out of the Flyway. All right, let's take a timeout. We'll come back, have second half action for you right here on Radio Plus.
Keller, building trust since 1960.
Here we go.
For nearly 50 years, Pinot Buildings has created the highest quality post-frame buildings. Headquartered in Rosendale, Wisconsin, we proudly serve the Badger State and Illinois. We deliver unparalleled craftsmanship and quality with all the warmth and care you'd expect from a small-town family business. Whether you're planning a large commercial or agricultural project, a barn-dominium, or a smaller personal shop or structure, Pinot Buildings are built for you and designed to last. Connect with us to get started.
Back here for the second half on Radio Plus. Jordan King with you. Amos and Paul are on the cameras. Josh Guy punching the buttons. Who do you trust with your family's health? For aches and pains, physicals, and sports injuries, Fond du Lac families choose Aurora Healthcare and Dr. Marshall Rutherford. A family medicine specialist, Dr. Rutherford is your go-to for keeping your family healthy. Learn more at aurora.org/doctors. This portion of the broadcast brought to you by Aurora Healthcare. So the Vikings have the basketball. Start this second half with a 13-point lead. Gannon Schwartz lobs it over here to Isaac Lamont, deflected all around. Last touches the leg of Mannon and stays with the Vikings. Schwartz catches in the corner. Hounded there. Tough pass, and it's saved by Spencer Lair. Nearly 2 turnovers here by the Vikings. They escape both times. Here's Schwartz, backdoor cut. Trapped in the short corner. Lobs it out to Spencer Lair. Lair, shot fake, goes past Montezuma, gives it to Caleb Wild. Wild hook shot, no good. And Montezuma down with the rebound far side. Outlet to Mannon. He wants to run. Right side, gives it off to Oldenoff. Gets it back, does Mannon. Here's Montezuma. Again, he did not play a ton of that first half either with those couple of fouls. Here's Zimmerman. 11 first half points from Zimmerman. Montezuma. Almost looks like they want to get something high-low going. Instead, it's a handoff here for Oldenoff. Oldenoff, middle of the paint, shovels it underneath. Montezuma fouled, and it won. Count it. Carmine Montezuma making his presence felt on both sides of the floor on the first possession here in half number 2. Good defensive possession, grabbed the rebound. And that is number 3 on Sam Ferguson. So the Vikings have to go very small here for the time being. That is the first team foul on the Vikings. They've been whistled for 10 tonight if you add them up over both halves, compared to just 5 for Kohler. So down to a 10-point contest in short order. The Blue Bombers score 3 on their first possession. Here's Hudson Henry. Henry surveys, gives it to Spencer Lair. Lair right side, up and under move, gives it to Wild, down to the corner with Hudson Henry. Here's Isaac Lamont. See if Lamont can get back going. He had some momentum. He had 5 first half points. Here's Hudson Henry. Gives it to Lair. Spencer Lair, dribble drive on the baseline. He goes up with the right hand, missed it. Rebound down with Caleb Wild. He saves it back to Lair. Lair gives it to Lamont. Gives it to the corner. Henry, 3, got it! Corner 3, Hudson Henry, his first triple of the night. The Vikings' second best shooter, one of their 40%ers, pays off his third attempt with his first make. There's a miss by Bezaitis, and the Vikings clear the rebound with Gannon Schwartz. Schwartz into the front court, denies the screen from Lair, who has it now. Spencer Lair. Oh, it just opened up for him, and then on the help, Zimmerman wasn't there to block out Caleb Wild. Lead back up to 15. I shouldn't say back up, the largest lead of the night for the Vikings. Here's Montezuma, offensive foul, flared out the elbow on the drive. And whether Schwartz was there or not, just the optics of that in high school sport, you're probably just not going to get that with the elbow flared out like that. Third foul on Montezuma, so big impact on the first possession. Now he has to go sit again. Each team has one big man out with the 3 fouls. Sam Ferguson for the Vikings and Montezuma for the Bombers. Here's Isaac Lamont, open for 3, blocked by Zimmerman. Oh, Zimmerman closed the space quickly and then swatted it away. Here comes Kohler. Mannon, dribble drive, gets it to Raiden. Back to Mannon, thought about the 3, going to drive against Hudson Henry. Here's Bezaitis, working on Gannon Schwartz, gets to the middle of the paint. Nice job to keep the pivot foot. Mannon for 3, buried it! Jackson Mannon with a big-time 3-ball. And you can't undersell what Bezaitis did there to keep his balance in the paint as well. Here's Gannon Schwartz, over to Spencer Lair. Lair to the corner with Hudson Henry. He goes by Zimmerman this time, gives it out to Spencer Lair. Lair, dribble drive, right side, gives it to Lamont. Good patience this time by the Vikings with their 12-point lead. Here's Lair. Spencer Lair to the hoop. Bounce pass, Zimmerman blocked the shot of Caleb Wild, but couldn't keep it in play. The Vikings starting to drive at Zimmerman and then dish to Wild because Zimmerman's doing well on the help side, but when he's left his feet, it's left Wild open. Here's Isaac Lamont. He dribble drives on the baseline, and he stepped out of bounds. So another turnover for the Vikings, and Kohler, chance to take advantage here, down by a dozen. Here's Oldenoff, far side with Bezaitis. Top of the key, Raiden. Here's Mannon. Mannon's hit a couple of threes tonight. There's been 4 threes made by Kohler compared to the 6 that WLA has hit. There's a deflection by Caleb Wild, denying the entry pass to Zimmerman. So it'll be Oldenoff to trigger in the inbounds here for Kohler, and easily to Mannon. Far side, Radin. They don't expect Radin to shoot threes. That's clear by how WLA has defended him all night. Mannon, left wing. Here's Bazitis. Quick trigger on the three ball. Missed it. Rebound down with Spencer Lair. Outlet to Caleb Wild. He gives it to Gannon Schwartz. Schwartz right side. Crosses. And he is dealing with quick double teams in transition, which is exactly what Kohler needs to do. And they have done here early in the second half, excuse me. Here's Schwartz, goes to the left side. Here's Hudson Henry open for a three in the corner. Buried it. Hudson Henry with his second triple of half number 2. And just like that, the Vikings stretch the lead back out to 15. Mannon shot fake. Hands off. Here goes Bazitis. And an offensive foul. Late whistle. Bazitis whistled for the harm. Get another look at it. Let you be the judge. It's the hardest call to make in basketball. Is shoulder pain keeping you up at night? For pain relief, Fond du Lac families trust Aurora Healthcare and Dr. Lauren Potter. There are many causes of shoulder pain. As a shoulder specialist, Dr. Potter has the advanced training to take better care of your injury. Learn more at aurora.org/ortho. Here goes Gannon Schwartz, whacked in the face. No whistle. Here's an Isaac Lamont floater, and Lamont hits the mid-range. Perhaps that's a little bit of an answer. Here's Mannon. Mannon gets free, left wing, three on the way. Missed it. Offensive rebound down to Kohler. Oldenoff will try a three. That misses. Offensive rebound, Kohler. Underneath to Zimmerman. Zimmerman blocked. And then a late whistle going back the other way, this time on Caleb Wild. So 2 free throws coming for Carter Zimmerman, who is 5 for 5 from the stripe tonight. First free throw for Zimmerman, good. He stays perfect from the stripe. Nolan Kading into the game. 6'2 junior back out there on the floor for Kohler. Second free throw for Zimmerman is good. Man, he's got, doesn't he have pretty free throw stroke, Zimmerman? 7 for 7 from the charity stripe, 13 points on the night. Here's Spencer Lair. 1-3-1 zone here for Kohler. Hudson Henry back to Gannon Schwartz. 12.5 minutes to play in the ball game. Schwartz starting to get a count, so he gives it to Henry. Skip pass to Lamont. Shot fake there. They got the zone scrambling right now, but Vikings not able to do anything with it. Henry, Schwartz. Can't leave Schwartz too far. That's what Dirk Scheide is doing. He's kind of hedging his bets a little bit, staying a little bit closer to Gannon Schwartz. Here's Henry. Almost looks like the four corners offense at times right now. Here goes Schwartz. Down the paint. Floater, no. Rebound. Tipped around. Goes to Kohler. Last touch by Gannon Schwartz. Has yet to score in half number 2. Here's Oldenoff. Near side Zimmerman. He's going to go back to work in the paint. Kicks it over to Radin. Radin straight away, open for 3, but again, Vikings sagging off of him. Oldenoff. Radin. Zimmerman cuts through. Back to Oldenoff. Oldenoff. Back to Radin. Gets to the high post. Kicks it down, that time to Kading. Vikings doing a nice job to wall up defensively. Shot fake here for Zimmerman to the hoop. Foul Gannon Schwartz. And it sends the very good Zimmerman back to the charity stripe. Perhaps unnecessarily that time. Whether you're playing in a rec league or in the majors, sitting out due to injury is no fun. If pain has moved you to the sidelines, Aurora Sports Health can help get you back in the lineup. Start with a free injury evaluation from Aurora Sports Health. You can request one at aurora.org/sports. Ho-hum, another free throw good for Zimmerman. Just a machine at the stripe tonight. That one looks deep, and it finally is the first miss for Carter Zimmerman. That's the first one that didn't look like it was going to be a swish. I mean, it's just perfect. 14-point lead for the Vikings on the Quest Interiors scoreboard. Here's Gannon Schwartz to the corner with Lamont. Lamont trapped there. Schwartz. Here's Spencer Lair. Lair Back over to Lamont, has it go through his hands. Hudson Henry was screaming for the basketball over in that left corner. Lair didn't see him. And there's Coach Denoer just saying, did you see Hudson Henry, who's already hit a couple of threes, wide open in the corner? Lair did not. Here comes Bazaitis. Down to Zimmerman in the corner. Out here to Radin. Quite a few subs into the game for Kohler. Here's Bazaitis. He's a normal starter. He goes through the paint, has it deflected, and can't get it to go. Schwartz into the front court. And Schwartz all the way to the hoop. Blocked by Zimmerman. Tipped out of bounds by Caleb Wild. Good defense by Zimmerman at the hoop. All of that long possession where WLA took a bunch of time off the clock. Kohler, that got Kohler out of that 1-3-1. So if nothing else for WLA, did what Coach Denoer was looking for it to do, just snap him out of that. Here's Radin. Gets to the hoop this time, fouled by Schwartz. Team foul number 4 on the Vikings. Number 2 on Gannon Schwartz. And the second trip to the line for Evan Radin. He had 3 first half points, including 1 for 2 from the line. First free throw for Radin, good. Should this game tighten up down the stretch, Kohler has missed just 3 free throws. 13 of 16 to start this game. Second free throw, good. So make it 14 for 17. And the Bombers trying to get Jackson Mannon into the contest, and the horn didn't go. And so got a clock issue here. So I think they're going to take 5 seconds off the clock. They should allow Mannon onto the floor now as a substitution. Here comes Mannon. Everyone's happy. WLA's happy. A couple of seconds roll off the clock. Bombers happy that Mannon gets back out onto the floor, one of their best players. So Gannon Schwartz with a 12-point lead, dribbles into the front court, still looking for his first points of half number 2. Here's Isaac Lamont. Wraps a pass back around to Schwartz. Schwartz caught there in the corner. It's batted around. Mannon last touches it and then throws it off the arm or the leg of Sam Ferguson. Coach Denoer didn't like it. He doesn't have a good enough view from this side of the floor. That was a good play by Jackson Mannon, who's got the ball now into the front court. Zimmerman looked like he was going to screen for Mannon. Instead, he runs to the corner. Here's Bazaitis. Less than 10 minutes to play in this regional semifinal. Bazaitis kicks to the corner. Now a skip pass out to Radin. Radin guarded by Gannon Schwartz, who has 2 fouls. Going to go right at Schwartz, and that time he was blocked by the bottom of the backboard. He just got too far underneath with the drive. Schwartz looks up ahead to Ty Ferris. Ferris to the middle of the paint, bounces to Ferguson. Ferguson steps through. Could have had a travel there. No travel, no foul. Just play on. Here goes Bazaitis. He goes to the rim, leaves it up short, and the defensive board from Sam Ferguson hustling back. Timeout, Vikings. My goodness, full timeout as we do. Let's hear from our friends at Lenz Truck Center with a play of the game.
Each and every week, Lenz Truck Center and Radio Plus Video Sports salute a great play of the game. Congratulations to the Ledgers of St. Mary Springs Academy. They went on a huge run in Campbell Sport to solidify our play of the game.
Here's Rodriguez. Top of the key with Will Yon, near side, Ben Baker. Here's Kuhn. Comes free on the far side. Kuhn, jump stop, up and under move. Beautiful. Joey Kuhn's got 7.
Again, Play of the Game is sponsored each and every week by Lenz Truck Center and Radio Plus Video Sports.
Back here at Winnebago Lutheran, 56-44 on the Quest Interior scoreboard. Thanks to Srauer Family Dental for being part of our high school sports coverage this season. Dr. Todd Srauer is proud to announce the addition of his son, Dr. Brady Srauer, to their new office on South Main Street. Come visit them and see how the Srauer family is making you smile generation after generation. Visit SarauerDental.com. That's SARAUER dental.com today. 9:19 left tonight. 12-point Viking lead. Big scramble on that last possession. Should have been a travel on Ferguson. Should have been a foul on Zimmerman. They said, oh, it all evens out, right? Here's this matchup 2-3 now. It kind of extends out to look like a 1-3-1 at times as well. Kind of the principles of both kind of mixed in here for Coach Rader and company. Here's Gannon Schwartz. No one close enough to warrant a count. He'll lob it over to Ty Ferris. Ferris, dribble drive, right side, kicks it to Lamont, right corner three, on the way, left it short. Rebound tapped by Mannon, saved by Hudson Henry, and here comes Gannon Schwartz once again. Vikings trying to stay patient. Here's Ferguson, high post, trapped there, got to be careful. Back out to Ty Ferris and Schwartz. The Vikings very, very deliberate, we'll call it, in half number 2. Here's Ferguson, nearly turned it over. Ferguson got pushed from behind by Louis Baxter. Third team foul on the Bombers, and should just be one on Baxter. Yeah, there you go. One on Baxter, but here comes Montezuma with his 3 fouls, so he's got to be careful. Gannon Schwartz dribbles back out. They want to take off much time as they can. Schwartz, right side, dribble drive, throws up a wild one. That one is missed. And on the far side, rebounded by Radin. Radin goes coast to coast. Oh, he's blocked by Sam Ferguson. Just tossed back by the big fella. What a play by Sam Ferguson. Here's Ty Ferris saving that pass. Lamont fired it over to him. Ferris able to use his elite athleticism. Great baseball player, Ty Ferris. Oh, no-look pass. Isaac Lamont underneath, and a nice finish by Sam Ferguson. Beautiful dime from Lamont. Good finish by Ferguson. Block on one end, and a finish at the other. 16-point lead for the Vikings. 14-point lead for WLA. I was going to say that was their largest. I miscounted my own sheet there. Here is Bazaitis. And Lennon Bazaitis with his first bucket of the second half. He's got 5 points tonight. Kohler, you got to feel, is going to have to ramp up the pressure here at some point. Here's Schwartz working on Bazaitis. Kicks it to Ferris. Underneath, there's Ferguson again. Counted in the foul. Oh, that's on the floor. Well, we saw that as an continuation in the first half, not here. So Zimmerman picks up Dirk Scheide picks up the foul. Zimmerman's not out there. He's coming back now. So just number 1 on Dirk Scheide. Underneath inbounds here for the Vikings. And Coach Denoer needs the size of Caleb Wild back out there, so Lamont takes a seat. Every time the personnel changes from Kohler, Coach Denoer has to respond by getting size back out there. Zimmerman's doing an excellent job to try to get a 5 count. Oh, that's a foul that was missed there. And then underneath, Caleb Wild had his head hit. Here comes Bazaitis at the rim. No call. Zimmerman, no call. Offensive rebound, he finishes. Well, Gannon Schwartz nearly got hip-checked to the bench there by Zimmerman. There was no whistle. And that frustrated Coach Denoer. Here goes Schwartz. That's a foul there as well. Well, here is Caleb Wild. Backdoor cut. That's foul. And they will finally get the call. Will the Vikings? See who they whistle this on. It's going to be on Zimmerman. The bumping's probably okay, but Schwartz had his shorts grabbed around the waist. First free throw for Ferguson is good. He stays perfect from the line. We have HD cameras, so you'll be able to see that on the stream as well. There's the conversation being had by Coach Denoer, trying to figure out what they felt was legal about the guarding position of Kohler. 12-point lead for the Vikings yet again on the Quest Interiors scoreboard. And here comes Mannon. Vikings have done a tremendous job defensively against this potent Kohler offense. Mannon to the corner with Zimmerman. Trying to get Montezuma underneath. Zimmerman spins to the hoop. Floater missed. Rebound tapped out to Ty Ferris. Ferris hands off to Gannon Schwartz. And Schwartz is going to cross the timeline into the front court. Right side. Schwartz. Floater. Good. First points for Gannon Schwartz come nearly 12 minutes into this second half, but he's up to 30. Here's Oldenoff. Gets to the free throw line. Kicks out to Mannon. Near side. Zimmerman thought about the three. Crosses over against Ferguson. Down to the corner. Three ball on the way. Bazitis. Missed short. Rebound down with Caleb Wild. WLA has just steadied things a little bit here over the last couple of possessions. Schwartz over to Ferris. Ty Ferris tries the left side. Ferguson wraps around into the paint. Gives it to Ferris. Extra pass over to Caleb Wild. Wild at the hoop! Caleb Wild with 6 points. They've all come on that backdoor cut. 16-point lead for the Vikings. Now the largest lead of the ball game for WLA. Three ball for Mannon. Strong. Offensive rebound. Zimmerman. Offensive foul. Sam Ferguson. Offensive foul. And more boo birds coming from the Kohler fans. Well, it was a lot of contact and a lot of big bodies sliding around. Sixth team foul on Kohler. Less than 5.5 minutes to play here tonight. This final portion of the broadcast brought to you by Fogel Family Dentistry. Dr. Dylan Fogel is now the new owner of Doyle Kelly Dental on Fond du Lac Avenue in Fond du Lac. Go see them. Full timeout. We'll take it with them. 64-48 on the Quest Interior scoreboard. Back after this.
At Musa Sheet Metal, they spend generations building a better everyday life. They don't just build panels, they build a legacy. They're growing, innovating, and pushing the limits again with their brand new 24-gauge stocked steel line. Musa colors created by the Musa team, 25 bold choices ready to go. Delivering the best solutions in architectural sheet metal. Say hi to the Musa apprentices. They're your neighbors, your classmates, and the future of the industry. Musa Sheet Metal, revolutionizing steel, building the future.
A personal experience with a custom feel. Each home Smith Builders builds is unique. Their design and selections perfectly crafted for you. To learn more, visit smithbuildersinc.com or stop by 227 Morris Court. Smith Builders of Fond du Lac. Traditional values, exceptional services. A proud sponsor of local high school sports.
All right, back here at Winnebago Lutheran. Jordan King with you here in the Radio Plus broadcast booth. Thanks for joining us. Once again, a thank you to Athletic Director Brad Bendix. Looked like a travel. It's saved in the backcourt by Hudson Henry. Henry fell over. Either it had to be a foul or a travel. Here's Lamont up to Schwartz. Schwartz fires it up to Caleb Wild. Timeout trying to be taken there by Coach Mason Denoer. He was trying to get the timeout after about 2 seconds, and the referees did not see it. 30-second timeout. Let's keep it right here on Radio Plus. Radio High School Sports Today on Radio Plus is presented by these 5 Fond du Lac area Edward Jones financial advisors: Matt Moses, Matt Helmer, Jeff Wills, Robert Bruce, and Patrick Hellestead. Edward Jones, making sense of investing. Just going back to that press break, Henry fell over. Either it's got to be a foul or a travel, right? I mean, he had possession when he caught, and there was a lot of contact. I would have leaned foul, but there had to be a whistle there, and there wasn't. So that just frustrates everyone. WLA fans were screaming for the whistle, and so were Kohler's fans. Then there was the question of whether WLA got it across the timeline in time, and you'd have to go back and look at you guys all sitting at home, you have the ability to rewind this thing and see if that was indeed 10 seconds or not. Interesting. Here's Schwartz into the backcourt. Way into the backcourt. And he's not even getting counted back there by the official. Now it starts. Far side. Here's Hudson Henry. Under 5 minutes to play. Henry hands off to Isaac Lamont. Vikings just got to take care of the basketball at this point, you got to feel. Dangerous pass from Lamont. Saved there by Schwartz. Here is Isaac Lamont, and he will go to the stripe. Foul whistled there by Adam Dierkscheide. And Isaac Lamont to the stripe for the first time tonight. Vikings have only missed 2 free throws in their own right. Now, they haven't shot as many as Kohler has. They're 7 for 9 from the free throw line. But big ones here as the bonus rolls around late into a contest, and Ike Lamont makes the front end. Chance to push this thing out to 18 points, which would be the largest lead of the night for the Vikings. Well, it currently is. 17 is. And there is the 18-point lead for WLA. 66-48 on the Quest Interior scoreboard. Oldenoff will pick it up in the backcourt. Far side, Dirkscheide spins. Oldenoff, 3. Big shot here. Got it! That's a big shot by Oldenoff. Cuts it down to a 15-point game yet again. Schwartz up ahead to Spencer Lair. Lair into the front court. And he is fouled by Dirkscheide. That's a good foul. Don't let one of these jump shooters get a chance from the charity stripe. So Lair, big part of breaking the press. Now he's got to pay it off with a couple of free throws in the single bonus. First free throw, good. Oh, crawls in for Spencer Lair. These are big free throws for the Vikings. Second free throw, rattles around, no good. Offensive rebound, Caleb Wild punched it off the foot. That is an excellent play by Caleb Wild. Wild just rose up and threw it off the foot of Montezuma. Caleb Wild just wanted it more there. Final over in Lamira, 77-33. The Lions take care of Nakusa in a big way. Hudson Henry able to pick it up in the backcourt, and a foul by Oldenoff. He fouls Hudson Henry on the arm. And the Boo Birds rain down again. Team fouls are now matched up for the night, by the way. It has not been one-sided. Just thought I'd say that. Not that foul count is always the best indicator of that either. So Hudson Henry now with a chance in the single bonus. First free throw good. He was 1 for 2. So WLA goes through the single bonus, making the front end of all 3. That is critical. And in total, they go 5 for 6 in the single bonus. Put a star next to that. 4.5 minutes to go. Oldenoff into the front court on the left side, guarded by Hudson Henry. I'm going to get out of football mode at some point, and I'll get Hudson Henry right by the time the season's over. Here's Dirkscheide over to Mannon. Dirkscheide, Oldenoff, just hit the 3 a moment ago. Here's Zimmerman. Walled up there by Caleb Wild. Oldenoff gets it back again on the right wing, all the way through the paint. That's Mannon, Mannon's got it now. Underneath, kicks it out. Zimmerman, big time 3, right wing, missed it. Rebound, foul on Caleb Wild. That time, they did a nice job to block Caleb Wild out. On the other end, there was maybe a little contact there, but no one blocked Wild out, so you couldn't call a foul on that rebound on the other side. That time Wild went right through the back of Montezuma. Here's Mannon in the corner, kicks it out to Zimmerman. Zimmerman working there. That should be a block. Yeah, block there on Spencer Lair. And it should be a 2-shot foul as well. Oh, I thought, they're going to say it was still on the floor. I thought maybe Zimmerman was rising up. So it's an underneath inbounds here. That's the 6th team foul on the Vikings. And that one was, I won't say anyone's out there flopping, but that one was easier than most for Oldenoff. For Spencer Lair. Now Oldenoff on the other side dribbles it off his foot. A couple of subs come in here for Kohler. Radin is one. Bazaitis is the other. 3:38 to go. The Vikings with an 18-point lead. Isaac Lamont. Lamont lobs it in. Here is Hudson Henry. Henry all the way down the floor, kicks it all the way back out, and then he's run over. And Henry will go back to the free throw line. Bazaitis picks up the foul. And Henry heads to the free throw line. He's got 8 second-half points, 13 on the night. He's made 2 threes and a couple of free throws here in half number 2. First free throw up and good. Man, they blew that horn when Henry had the ball. They let him shoot it, and hey, went in for the Vikings. So from their perspective, good thing. Second free throw for Henry, no good. Offensive rebound, Lair. Kohler falls asleep on the defensive glass with a 19-point deficit and 3.5 minutes to play. Henry almost caught. There's Lamont looking for Gannon Schwartz. He gets it to Schwartz. Getting down close to 3 minutes. They got to foul Gannon Schwartz. They haven't yet. There's Isaac Lamont. Lamont being hand-checked there by Mannon. No whistle. And Lamont turns it over. Deflection. Zimmerman up ahead. Matsuzuma. And a timeout for Kohler. So a 17-point lead for the Vikings. Let's take the timeout with the Bombers and the Vikings here on Radio Plus.
Are you or a loved one living with the discomfort and hopelessness of peripheral neuropathy? The tingling, the numbness, the life-altering pain? Are you tired of taking medications that only mask the symptoms or don't work at all? You don't have to live like that anymore. Introducing New Medical Center, your beacon of hope in the fight against peripheral neuropathy. Our team of dedicated specialists uses the latest advancement in medical technology to help you regain control of your life. Our personalized treatment plans are designed to reduce your pain, improve your balance, and restore your quality of life, all while targeting the cause of your neuropathy. Visit us on the web at newmedicalctr.com.
Love your home from the inside and out with new windows from Infinity from Marvin. Ultrex fiberglass is 8 times stronger than vinyl and virtually maintenance-free. Find out why more people are choosing fiberglass.
Back here on Radio Plus Video Sports. Don't go anywhere after the game. We'll have our Fox Valley Savings Bank postgame show here on Radio Plus Sports. Spencer Lair gets it into Ty Ferris. Ferris gives it to Schwartz. Schwartz gives it right back over to Hudson Henry. Henry being pushed over there. No whistle. Gives it to Schwartz. Schwartz pushed from behind and no whistle. I mean, Kohler is clearly trying to foul. The whistles aren't coming. This is the perfect storm for the Bombers. There's 6 Bombers out on the floor. Bazaitis left the floor, and now he's back out there. Well, as soon as the ball was re-entered, that was officiated incorrectly. Bazaitis should be off the floor. As soon as that ball is entered into play, and then you stop it, you can't let a player run back onto the floor. Here goes Zimmerman. Down the paint, finishes. 15-point game. Kohler sticking with the, we're going to foul you, and if they don't call it, that's too bad. And Henry traveled, but first, a timeout. Coach Denoer, full timeout. Take it with him. Back after this.
Anders Auto Parts, your locally owned bumper-to-bumper auto parts store serving the Fond du Lac area since 1956. Experienced and knowledgeable staff ready to serve you. Anders Auto Parts features PPG and Shopline auto paint along with PPG Versalon commercial paint. Quality name brand auto parts. Anders Auto Parts, your bumper-to-bumper auto parts store at 16 West Sibley Street, just off North Main Street, behind American Family Insurance.
4.
Hey, Devontae.
Let me get a Cantina chicken burrito and a bowl with that seasoned, slow-roasted chicken I like, please.
You have a golf course in your house?
I got a Taco Bell in my house, bro.
Where did it go? Where did it go?
Oh, there it is. Cheaters don't get chicken. Huh? Cheaters get no chicken.
I won't give him any.
We return here on Radio Plus. 15-point lead for the Vikings with 2:25 left. But if you're a Vikings fan, this doesn't feel safe. Henry dribbles it off his foot. Caught in the corner. Throws it off of Bazaitis and earns a new set of 10. Well, actually, this is where the different levels have different rules. I'm not sure if that resets in high school or not. I got to be honest with you. Here's a dangerous pass from Schwartz up ahead to Lamont. Lamont can't get it to go, and the rebound down with Zimmerman. Here comes Mannon. In transition, shovel to Zimmerman. Zimmerman thinks better of underneath, gives it to Mannon, and he traveled. He jumped on the same foot. Coach Rader didn't like it. More boos from this crowd here. Yeah, you see it there on the slow motion replay. That's an excellent call. He jumped and landed on the same foot. Great shot from our camera crew, and great shot from the replay production booth as well, which is Josh Guy amongst, everything else that's going on here. Here is Hudson Henry into the front court, breaks the press. Henry underneath, Spencer Lair won't shoot it, instead gives it to Ty Ferris. Here's Gannon Schwartz. Schwartz, far side to Henry. I'm not sure I wouldn't have taken two there. Henry's fouled there by Oldenoff, who took two hands and pulled him back, and even then the whistle was a little late. Number 3 there on Oldenoff with $1:48 to go. First free throw for Henry, cash. Henry is 5 of 7 from the free throw line. Here comes Montezuma back onto the floor. He'll replace Bazaitis. 16-point game. Second free throw for Henry, good. 6 for 8 is Hudson Henry, in addition to a couple of big-time three balls here in the second half. A half where Gannon Schwartz has scored just 2, but he has 30 on the night. Zimmerman, Oldenoff, uses the Zimmerman screen. Kind of an up and under move to get the 3 off, missed it short. Rebound down with Gannon Schwartz. Schwartz up ahead to Ferris, stolen by Zimmerman, picked it off. Here's a 3, Oldenoff for triple, got it. Third 3 of the night for Aiden Oldenoff. Schwartz able to get free in the backcourt. Skips a pass across to Sam Ferguson, then goes and gets it. That's so good from Gannon Schwartz. Schwartz trapped on the left side. Dribbles all the way through to the right. Ferris, Henry, back to Schwartz with 1:08 to go. Are the Bombers going to foul or not? Here's Henry. Ferguson, that's who you would want to foul if you're going to, and Kohler did so. That's not to slight the free throw shooting of Sam Ferguson, but my goodness. So the backcourt of the Vikings is not what you want to foul late in a ball game. 60 seconds left. Ferguson to the free throw line. He's 4 for 4. So maybe you don't want to foul Sam Ferguson. Goodness me, he's shooting well from the line tonight. On the season, Ferguson 64%. Misses the second. 5 for 6. Ferguson tonight. Here's Zimmerman. Left side. Finishes at the rim. Zimmerman's had a really nice night tonight. Got 9 more in the second half. He's got 20. Here's Hudson Henry. Henry into the front court. Far side, Ty Ferris. Good ball fake by Ty Ferris. Oh, that's really good when he was under pressure. And Ferguson will go back to the stripe. Ferguson, first free throw, good. The question was always going to be, and a standing ovation here for Carmine Montezuma, for Lennon Bazaitis, and for Adam Dirkscheide as they close out their careers for the Kohler Blue Bombers. Final in Howard's Grove, 81-49. The Tigers take care of Springs. So the Ledger season comes to an end. There's Dirkscheide getting his ovation from the Kohler faithful. And the last 36 seconds will play out here. 3 ball on the way, missed. Rebound tipped around. Taken in there by the Bombers. Nice drive on the far side and a good finish there by Lucas Kading. The sophomore scores. And a full timeout by Kohler. They trail by 13. We'll take 30 of the timeout right here on Radio Plus. Back after this.
The March Mania sale at Holiday is your ticket to score more. Get here and stack our low simplified price with money-saving offers on favorites from Chevy, Buick, and GMC. Gear up now, get more for your trade, and experience our award-winning guest care.
Team Holiday shares my values: hard work, integrity, and passion. I'm UFC fighter Dante Lockjaw Johnson, and I drive Holiday.
Find yours and drive it home today from Holiday Automotive, Fond du Lac.
It's worth the trip.
Nearly 800 of the state's top academic student athletes will be recognized for excelling both academically and athletically through WIAA's Scholar Athlete Award Program, sponsored by We Energies Foundation and the WPS Foundation. Applicants will be in the running for the 32 state Scholar Athlete Awards and a $1,000 scholarship to be presented to them at a reception in May. Application materials are available exclusively online through the WIAA website. A message from Radio Plus Video Sports, Jeff's live streams, and the WIAA, keeping the education in sports. Here's Spencer Lair in the front court, and Lair will be fouled there by Ben Olson. As I mentioned just previously, coming up after the game, Fox Valley Savings Bank post-game show. Stick around for that. Player of the game. Hopefully have a conversation with Coach Denoer, and, well, I think it would be broadcasting malpractice to not include Gannon Schwartz in the post-game festivities. See if we can pull aside maybe a couple of other players as well. Spencer Lair goes 1 for 2 from the free throw line, and the Vikings are going to close out a big-time win here tonight. Long three from Evan Radin, that was Nolan Kading that was gearing up from Steph Curry range, and the Vikings won't even need to get it into the front court to finish this one out. Final score here tonight, 76-62. The Vikings move on with a 14-point home win. They'll take on top-seeded Howard's Grove in a WIAA Division IV regional final coming up tomorrow. Behind 30 points from Gannon Schwartz and a great night from his supporting cast. The Vikings, 4th-seeded Vikings, move on with a win against 5th-seeded Howard's Grove. Let's take a timeout, come back with our Fox Valley Savings Game post-game show right after this.
Call us when you need a company you can trust.
You hear it all the time, but what does it mean? This is Danny and Heather at AirTech Heating, and for our company, it means we do right by our customers and provide them quality service for superior home comfort.
It means our prices are competitive and fair. It means that we stand behind our work. It means doing whatever it takes.
To whom you trust your family's safety and comfort does matter. Call the team at AirTech Heating at 924-6742 when you need a company you can trust.
Here at the Wellness Way Fond du Lac, we disrupt the standard approach to healthcare. We understand that common is not normal, and unlike the restrictive healthcare mentality, we dig deeper to find answers to life-restricting health challenges. While focusing on overcoming interference in the body, we go beyond symptom-based care and address your unique physiology, allowing your mind and body to find its way to better health. You don't need to merely get through every day, but rather take control of your life and, more importantly, your health. The Wellness Way Fond du Lac. Do health differently.
Are you ready for some unforgettable family fun? Look no further than the Fond du Lac Dock Spiders. Whether you're a die-hard baseball enthusiast or simply looking for a great time, a Fond du Lac Dock Spiders game is the place to be this season. Don't miss your chance to be part of the action, the excitement, and the memories that will last a lifetime. Get your tickets today and get ready for an unforgettable season of baseball and family-friendly entertainment with the Fond du Lac Dock Spiders.
For over 100 years, the name Kohl is synonymous with quality fuels, lubricants, and propane. That's because Kohl is the area's trusted source for farm, construction, and trucking companies, as they partner with these companies to help them achieve their unique goals. The team at Kohl Oil and Propane is dedicated to serving you. They pride themselves on a customer-first approach and work hard to make sure you're satisfied. You can rely on Kohl for prompt delivery, competitive prices, and quality service. Learn more at kohloilandpropane.com.
Tired of pushy sales tactics? Welcome to Schaefer Auto, where they make buying a vehicle simple, safe, and satisfying. You'll find a sweet selection of pre-owned vehicles for every budget. Each is inspected and backed by a warranty option of your choice. Financing isn't a problem. Get approved online and drive home with confidence. Schaefer Auto has the right ride for you. Visit the lot at 404 Shaler Drive in Waupun and online at schaefer-auto.com. Schaefer Auto, no gimmicks, no pressure, no worries.
FBS Bank is here to help you achieve your dream of home ownership. For a limited time, we're offering home loans with just $595 closing costs plus title. Whether you're buying a new home or wanting to refinance, our experienced team is here to assist you. Visit our website at fbsbank.com or give us a call at 1-800-242-7880. Our friendly and experienced team will help guide you through the journey with FBS Bank. FBS Bank, banking made personal.
Camera Casino, do you copy?
Yep, loud and clear.
I'm reporting a successful mission from our new location. This new technology is out of this world. Canon, Nikon, Sony, the best images yet. Look at all these new tripods and bags. The best selection south of the sun.
Great. When can we expect the shipment?
In about a week, as long as I don't get stranded.
For stellar products and service, visit Camera Casino at our downtown Oshkosh location.
Your dream space starts with quartz countertops from Quest Interiors. Whether it's your kitchen, bathroom, mudroom, or even a closet island, we custom fabricate one-of-a-kind surfaces that elevate every room. And the best part? We install many in as little as 1 week, quickly turning your vision into reality. Visit our showrooms in Oshkosh and Fond du Lac. Quest Interiors, exceptional style, exceptional savings.
Every customer can be a Signature Home customer. I think that's what Signature Homes does really well, is that we can touch not only the customer who's building for the first time, but also the customers that know what they want and want to pull pieces of other property that they've lived in and loved. And you can really trust that we know what we're doing and that we have 30 years of experience in the market doing it with quality craftsmanship and a lot of style and design. And at the end, we get a chance to walk them through and see their smiling faces, and we know that we've achieved our goal.
Fond du Lac Equipment Rental and Repair is ready for your next project, so be sure to talk to Dave and his experienced staff. You know, from air compressors to chainsaws, excavators, lifts, tools, saws, and so much more. Now, do you have your snowblower tuned up and ready for the upcoming winter season? Fond du Lac Equipment Rental and Repair can do it. Check out their expanded rental lineup, too. Mention the words Radio Rental to get a 10% discount on your next rental. You can find them on Ford Drive on the west side of Fond du Lac.
Fond du Lac Equipment Rental and Repair is a proud Echo and Cub Cadet dealer.
Thanks. Love your home from the inside and out with new windows from Infinity from Marvin. Ultrex fiberglass is 8 times stronger than vinyl and virtually maintenance-free. Find out why more people are choosing fiberglass.
Are you or a loved one living with the discomfort and hopelessness of peripheral neuropathy? The tingling, the numbness, the life-altering pain? Are you tired of taking medications that only mask the symptoms or don't work at all? You don't have to live like that anymore. Introducing New Medical Center, your beacon of hope in the fight against peripheral neuropathy. Our team of dedicated specialists uses the latest advancement in medical technology to help you regain control of your life. Our personalized treatment plans are designed to reduce your pain, improve your balance, and restore your quality of life, all while targeting the cause of your neuropathy. Visit us on the web at newmedicalctr.com.
Anders Auto Parts, your locally owned bumper-to-bumper auto parts store serving the Fond du Lac area since 1956. Experienced and knowledgeable staff ready to serve you. Anders Auto Parts features PPG and Shopline auto paint, along with PPG Versalon commercial paint. Quality name brand auto parts. Anders Auto Parts, your bumper-to-bumper auto parts store at 16 West Sibley Street, just off North Main Street, behind American Family Insurance.
4.
Hey, Devontae.
Let me get a Cantina chicken burrito and a bowl with that seasoned, slow-roasted chicken I like, please.
You have a golf course in your house?
I got a Taco Bell in my house, bro.
Where did it go? Where did it go?
Oh, there it is. Cheaters don't get chicken. Huh? Cheaters get no chicken.
I won't give him any.
What's rewarding to me about my job is being able to see apparel that I've printed out in public. That's what makes me feel proud.
I never really look at everybody as just a customer. They're more of a friend. When they come in, my purpose is to make everybody look good and feel comfortable in what they're wearing. It's important for us to build and just have that relationship. You're not just a number. We want to know you, we want to get to know you, we want to work with you. That's one of our main focuses and goals at Hoppers.
Got pain? See Shane. Dr. Shane Bauer at Bauer Chiropractic. Dr. Bauer can help relieve pain in arthritic knees, reduce and relieve pain from degenerative and herniated lumbar discs in your back. Dr. Bauer's laser treatment relieves pain and inflammation. Works like cortisone without the side effects. Dr. Bauer also offers custom orthotics for proper back posture. Since 1998, this area has trusted the team at Bauer Chiropractic. So if you've got pain, see Shane at Bauer Chiropractic.
Integrity Saw and Tool is a proud sponsor of Fond du Lac area sports. They wish the best of luck to all local teams this fall and winter. Integrity prides itself on being the fastest producer of high-quality cutting tools and providing the most reliable sharpening service in the industry. If you're looking for a challenging career with excellent benefits and a family atmosphere, contact the team at integritysaw.com. That's integritysaw.com.
Get the microphone here. All right, we're back here at Winnebago Lutheran Fox Valley Savings Bank post-game show. Looking for a loan with no hassle? They can help. Local lenders, local bank, your community, your local community bank, Fox Valley Savings Bank. Here post-game talking with Hudson Henry and Gannon Schwartz. And Hudson, look, 28 from Gannon in the first half. They did big adjustments from them at halftime. They did a much better job trying to wall up and make him find you guys as shooters. You hit a couple of threes in the second half. Just, I guess, what's your mindset knowing that if they're going to try to stop him, it's going to rely on some of you other guys. The big guys had a great night tonight, but you had a couple of big threes too. What's your mindset?
I mean, we knew we had to step up when out of halftime because we knew G was either going to get face guarded or denied, and so I just had to hit some big threes to give him some more space to drive.
And then going down the stretch, you get into the single bonus. You guys went 5 for 6 at the line in single bonus. A couple of those coming from you. Pressure-packed free throws. I think on the night you were 5 for 8, 6 for 8 from the line. I guess just how important when you get down the stretch in these big games to be able to clinch it at the line.
It's really important. You lose some games if you don't make free throws, so it's just really big.
Last one for you. You guys move on, take on top-seeded Howards Grove on the road tomorrow. I guess what's been the message from the leadership to some of you younger guys where this is your guys' first rodeo? What's been the message from them as you get deeper into this postseason run?
Keep playing tough, do the little things, and hustle your butt off.
Appreciate a few minutes, Hudson. We'll let you hand it off here to Gannon. All right, Gannon, 30 tonight. I just want to talk about the tale of two halves. 28 in the first half. Looked like you were going to go break Sam Blair's scoring record. Obviously, after halftime, they forced you to be a little bit more patient, forced you to kind of change and become a creator. You were able to do that. Just, I guess, what were you looking for in the second half after realizing the adjustments that they had made?
We were up like 14, 16 at halftime, and Coach said we have enough points to win. I was just trying to get the best looks as possible. I know my team could step up if they needed to.
Again, a couple of big threes from Hudson. Your big guys inside. Caleb made a couple of big cuts to the hoop, finished strong. It's a physical game in there tonight. Just what can you say about everyone else that allowed you to kind of distribute and play that role well?
Yeah, our teammates really stepped up. We were really strong, physical with the other team, and we got some big boys down there that can clean up rebounds, and they just did their thing tonight. They finished well, and they just played an all-around good game.
They had no interest in fouling you in the second half down the stretch there. They wanted to foul Hudson. They fouled Ferg a bunch. Ferg ends up missing one free throw. He goes 7 for 8 from the free throw line. How clutch are shots like that? Free ones got to be free, right?
Yeah, free throws, we practice them a lot. Ferg, Hudson, those are two very good free throw shooters, and just got to have the confidence in them. Every time they went to the line, I just told them, have confidence up there, and they did their thing, and they made most of them.
Last one for you. This is a really good Kohler team, probably one of the better 5 seeds in the state in Division 4. Now you're going to go see a really good 1 seed, Howards Grove, coming up in the regional final tomorrow. What's your message going to be to the guys after this game, going into tomorrow, getting ready for tomorrow night?
Just got to have energy. It's hard playing back-to-back nights, but just got to keep the energy up and play our hardest. Energy and hard work will win this game.
Appreciate a few minutes, Gannon. Thank you very much. Congratulations on the win. There you go. That's Gannon Schwartz. Going to set the microphone down here and finish some things up here in our Fox Valley Savings Bank post-game show. We'll see if Coach Denoer makes his way out of the locker room. I think he got caught by the rest of the media here at Winnebago Lutheran. So if he makes his way over before we're done, we'll chat with him. Otherwise, we will catch him tomorrow for our pregame show over in Sheboygan. Howard's Grove. Marian University presents our player of the game. Log on to marianuniversity.edu to get started today. Gannon Schwartz is our player of the game, 30 points. Again, so easy to oftentimes just say it's the guy who scores the most points, but in the second half there, Gannon Schwartz did so many other things, played well defensively, got in on the glass here on the defensive side as well. And then offensively, like I said, his role just had to change there in half number 2. No longer needed to be a scorer. He just wanted to find the best look available. That's not always a three-point shot. If it's open, sure. But he had a couple of opportunities to step in, maybe throw up a three, maybe take an off-balance floater through the lane. He opted to find teammates instead, and part of the reason that WLA finds themselves regional semifinal winners here tonight. BCI Burke play of the game. Log on to burkecareers.com. That's BURKE careers.com for play that moves you. And look, I kind of said circle this, star this when it happened during the second half. When WLA gets into the single bonus, they have 3 different trips to the line at single bonus. They hit the front end of all 3 of those. They go 5 for 6 in the single bonus. They end up shooting well from the line for the rest of the ball game as well. And getting stops on the defensive end was important, don't get me wrong. But when you get into the single bonus, they missed the front end of all 3 of those. There's 5 points that aren't available. They were able to just kind of keep that lead that they had distanced out, keep Kohler at arm's length with their work at the free throw line. So that's our BCI Burke play of the game, or trips to the line to the game. That was kind of the key down the stretch for the Vikings. AirTech presents our next game broadcast. No matter which type of heating system you have in your home, the knowledgeable technicians at AirTech Heating can perform a timely repair if things go wrong. You can go to radioplusinfo.com for the complete schedule. You can go to our YouTube channel for the complete schedule. In fact, some of these may not yet be posted on our YouTube channel. I would just hit the subscribe button, hit the bell icon. Here's what I can tell you so far. We will have Winnebago Lutheran over at Howard's Grove. I'll be along on the call tomorrow night for that one. Fondy was in trouble late. If Fondy's boys found a way to come back late against Hartford, getting word from the booth, they did not. So Fondy sees its season come to an end here tonight. We will have Lamira boys against Nakusa. We'll have the Lamira girls. They're trying to play for a ticket to state. They're trying to punch their ticket to the Resch Center coming up tomorrow, and they will play down in Germantown against Kenosha St. Joe's. We'll have that on our airwaves. Oakfield boys still in action, and if we got anyone else, we didn't get a score update from Laconia. There's a couple of other area teams that we didn't get updates from late on. But for sure, both the Lamira teams, Winnebago Lutheran, will have those coming up tomorrow, and then Oakfield as well. So keep your eyes peeled for the rest of our schedule on regional final for the boys and sectional final for the girls Saturday. It's the greatest Saturday in high school sports coming up tomorrow with the boys and the girls playing to advance on in the postseason. All right, that's going to do it for us here from Winnebago Lutheran. Want to say a shout-out again to Athletic Director Brad Bendix for getting us set up all season long when we've been here at WLA. Thanks to Josh and the guys up in the broadcast booth for doing the hard work. Thanks to all our sponsors up and down the line. Want to thank Coach Mason Denoer for his pregame interview as well here on Radio Plus. In fact, we're gonna cut this off. We're gonna welcome Coach Denoer in here. I'm gonna call an audible up in the booth. They're gonna roll their eyes at me up there, but that's all right.
Sorry about that.
All right, Coach Denoer. Right as soon as they were getting set to pack. No, I'm just kidding. Coach, wow. Gannon, 28 points in the first half. His role had to shift in the second half. He said, we didn't need me to be a scorer. We needed to find the best shot, run some good offense. That's what you guys did. How proud are you of his performance? It's kind of a tale of two halves, but that's the expanse of his game, isn't it?
Yeah, I mean, everybody was just standing here in awe. I mean, we just ran we just let everybody clear out basically in the first half, and he went and got it. So, you know what, we talked at halftime that, you know what, Gannon was really hot, but he's gonna come to an end. He's gonna get cold, and who's gonna be there to pick him up? And our team did just that. I mean, Gannon was still going hard to the rim, wasn't getting all the calls, or wasn't getting the bounces, but you know what? He stayed with his foot on the gas the whole time, and it kind of made us better because of it. So everybody was there to pick him up. Even when Ike went down with 2 fouls at the start of the game, everybody picked him up, and that's what winning teams do.
I want to ask you specifically about the free throws down the stretch. You guys go into single bonus. You go 5 for 6 from the line. You hit the front end of every single bonus trip. I mean, that's a huge momentum play, it feels like. Going 5 for 6 there, you finish it out. Ferg goes, whatever it was, 7 for 8 from the line. Hudson Henry goes 6 for 8 from the line. You had guys, they had no interest in fouling Gannon, and they knew what they were going to get from him. How about these other guys to step up with some clutch free throws?
It's huge. And I think even on that 5 for 6 that you were talking about, that one that we missed, I think Caleb got an offensive rebound.
That's right.
So we ended up getting the ball there too. So, you know what, it was huge. It was a team effort. Knocking down free throws, having the shoulders to come in and knock them down. Even if they weren't having a great game offensively, we still made free throws down the stretch to put them away. But credit to them, they kept going the whole 36 minutes, and, man, they were tough to put away.
I'll ask you this again tomorrow in the pregame interview, but you head on the road, Howard's Grove tomorrow, tough place to go play, very good team. What's your message going to be to the team, or what was your message here about getting ready for back-to-backs? You don't see them a whole lot, but very good team coming up right after a really good team here tonight.
Yeah, you know, I in our post-game speech, I told them how proud I was of them for how they came in and they set the tone early, and we're going to have to do that again tomorrow against a team that's everyone's going to say that we are probably the underdogs, but I know that with the group that we had in that locker room that I would take them against anybody. And it's going to come down to if they can play hard for all 36 minutes again. I know some of our guys logged some time on the court tonight. So hopefully they rest up. I know that they're probably going to go to Culver's and have a butter burger, so that'll be good for tomorrow.
Appreciate it, Coach. Good luck. Go get him tomorrow, all right?
Thank you, sir.
Thanks. Appreciate a couple of minutes from Coach Denoer. Thanks to him and Hudson Henry and Gannon Schwartz here tonight. Again, thanks to the guys up in the booth for being flexible up there. Jordan King saying so long. Have a great Friday night, everyone. We'll talk to you tomorrow evening at Howard's Grove, the Vikings and the Tigers. You'll watch on Radio Plus Video Sports.
Thanks to our Radio Plus Video Sports sponsors.
Edward Jones, Integrity Saw and Tool, Bauer Chiropractic, Bondi Family Dental,
Sargento Cheese, Len's Truck Center, Right Way Home Improvement, Taco Bell,
Addison Jones Real Estate, Holiday Automotive, Quest Interiors, Wisconsin Lighting Lab,
BCI Burke, Marion University, Fox Valley Savings Bank, Musa Sheet Metal,
Cole Oil and Propane, Dufresne Moving and Storage, Marco Tax Service, Winnebago Lutheran Academy,
Bob's Pizza, AirTech, Silica for your home, The Wellness Way,
Fond du Lac Credit Union, Roush Insurance, Scotty's Auto Works, St. Mary Springs Academy,
Bristol Morgan Bank, New Medical Center, Verhaeg's Furniture Mart, Hopper's Silk Screen and Embroidery,
Smith Builders, National Exchange Bank and Trust, Brad Tagliapietra, American Family Insurance Agent, Everson Law Office,
Michaels Corporation, Aurora Healthcare, Vogel Family Dentistry, Anders Auto Parts, Schaefer Auto, Keller Buildings,
Sir Rauer Family Dental,